My mom was the most caring and compassionate person I'd ever met. When I was 5, she saw a mother and three small children on the side of the road, smoke billowing out of the hood of their car. It was clear they didn't have the means to fix it, so she pulled over and offered them a ride home. We drove 30 minutes to the neighboring suburbs to drop them off. When I was 11, she took a walk around our neighborhood and saw a sick baby squirrel laying on the sidewalk. Instead of leaving it there to die, she picked it up and put it in a cage on our screened porch where she slowly nursed it back to health. One Christmas, she took me to Chicago. When we arrived, she pulled out a stack of $100 bills from her pocket and handed me half. She told me to give money to every homeless person we encountered, since they needed it more than we did. She once saw an old man fall down on the sidewalk while we were driving down a busy street. She slammed on her brakes, put the hazards on, and jumped out of the car to help him up. She taught me to be kind, compassionate, and caring. She taught me that everyone has value and should be treated that way. No matter their race, religion, or socioeconomic status, we are all the same, and we all need help sometimes. That's why I need to help her. I knew something was wrong with my mother when I came home for Christmas break one year. She had purchased her favorite dessert, an apple pie, to bring to my grandma's house for Christmas. When my grandma asked her what she had brought, she forgot the words to apple pie. They were on the tip of her tongue, but the words never materialized. My grandma cornered me that evening, asking if something was wrong with my mother. She had tears in her eyes. Throughout the week, my mom forgot other words and kept leaving the kitchen cabinets open, something she had always asked me never to do when I was a kid. I told my dad that mom was off before I left for school. She lost her job that March. She told my dad and me that it was layoffs, but we found out 2 weeks before she had driven her company car into the wall of the parking garage when she failed to hit the brakes in time. When she had to start calling the automated unemployment hotline to collect her unemployment checks, she couldn't remember what buttons to push in, so she made my dad and me make the calls for her. She felt so stupid and was so upset. She became so anxious that her hair started falling out in clumps. A year later, my mom was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's disease. She was only 59. It's been 5 years. Every time I see her, she fades away a bit more. The twinkle in her eyes dims ever so slightly. Her feisty nature slowly disappears. She can no longer speak. Her mind has failed her. But her body has not. She's still here. I can see it in her eyes, in her smile, in her movements, in her personality. I can feel it in her touch. She still likes to dance when the music comes on. She still runs up to pet every dog she sees. She still hugs every child that enters the room. She laughs and laughs when she watches a funny movie. She still gives people back massages every time they hold her in an embrace. She still tries to help those who are less fortunate than her. Her eyes still light up every time she sees me. I miss my mom every day. I miss talking to her. I miss getting her advice. But I know that she's still here. Her memories are still there, just trapped behind a wall of plaques in her brain. She still loves me. She still loves life. And she needs me. She needs me like I needed her. I'm thankful for this time with her. She's still here. Treat her like a human, because that's what she still is. She may not know who you are, but she knows how you make her feel. And like all of us, she just wants love and to be treated like everyone else.